Ever wondered how it feels to have a countdown timer on your safety? Israel sure does. In the world's most volatile region, the Middle East, every tick-tock of the clock echoes the urgency of a potential crisis. The specter of conflict looms large as warnings from U.S. officials signal a possible Iranian strike. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu stands resolute, vowing to continue the war in Gaza with full force. But this isn't a one-man show. The U.S. has decided to join the performance by deploying more troops to the region, adding to the rising tension. And just when you think the plot couldn't thicken any further, an attack on the Iranian consulate in Damascus throws a wrench into the already complicated machinery of diplomacy. Israel and the U.S. deny involvement, but in this high-stakes game of whodunit, truth can often be the first casualty. So buckle up, folks, because this is the Middle East, where the heat isn't just from the sun. Diplomacy, the art of saying nice doggy until you can find a rock, but this time the rock might be a missile. Let's delve into the intricate game of diplomatic chess that's unfolding on the global stage. In the West Bank, the game is heating up, with each move escalating conflict and resulting in tragic casualties. It's a high-stakes match where every decision can tip the balance. Meanwhile, Israel is under pressure to make a humanitarian move in Gaza, where the death toll is climbing. It's like a player cornered with the world watching their next step. Will they extend a hand of aid, or will they continue their offensive? It's a critical decision that could either ease tensions or ignite further conflict. Yet amidst this tense standoff, diplomatic efforts are in full swing to prevent the situation from spiraling out of control. It's like a grandmaster's match, with nations as pieces and diplomats as players. The question is, will cooler heads prevail, or will the board erupt into chaos? As we all know, diplomacy is just war by other means. So who's winning the war of words? Time will tell. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. But what do you do when life gives you a war zone? It's a question that's been echoing around the globe as we watch Israel, under Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, consider an assault on the city of Rafah. It's a gamble, a roll of the dice that could escalate the conflict even further. At the same time, we have President Biden playing the role of the peacemaker, calling for an immediate ceasefire. The stakes are high, and the world watches with bated breath, hoping for a peaceful resolution. But as the clock ticks, the pressure mounts, and the humanitarian conditions in Gaza continue to deteriorate. It's not just a matter of politics or strategy anymore. It's a question of humanity, of compassion. The international community has responded, urging Israel to provide humanitarian aid amidst the chaos. But as the saying goes, easier said than done. Looks like a high-stakes game of poker, doesn't it? But remember, in poker, you don't play your hand, you play the man across from you. Let's hope everyone's got their poker faces on.